I knew there was serious work to be done with me, like.
You're telling me?
The way I used to be in that, like, the way I used to just bounce about, want to shag as many things as possible.
Ladies, you mean?
Well, ladies, shall we call them now?
Yeah, let's call them ladies.
Yes, given that's what they are.
I think it's mad how much I've learned since I've been, like, going on dates with you and that.
Is it?
Like, I'd be in me mid-20s getting put on a sex ban. Saying that I've been very patient.
You actually have, to be fair.
How's it been for you, waiting?
It's been really hard, I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I didn't feel like we'd be here now if we had it.
Do you think you're just gonna keep me to her about
Well, no, I just
Don't answer that, Marty.
I just think, like, went back with each other after our first date and then shagged. I didn't think we would have wanted to really get to know each other.
We kind of like, we're both quite similar when it comes to that regard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? So,
Like,
and like, do you think it's kind of like saw that there's like more to life than sex?
Aye. Cheers this evening, see where things happen. You know what I
Seeing
mean?
how lucky you can get.
Don't know what I really like about you.
Go on, tell me.
Don't say tits.
Your eyes.
Good.
You smile. Do you know how like you smile with your eye?
Doing well.
Yeah, you said it like all
That's
stitches
kind
up
of
in
cute.
it.
I said, I know, does that. One of my first like ever blind date thing probably ever. And like you just made it so nice.
Oh, thanks.
He didn't say tits. He didn't say tits. Anna and Paul, you have outdone yourselves.
I do love your eyes. They're just like well dreamy. I mean, don't get too excited, but they are. And I do love your smile as well. I love how cheeky you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're always making me laugh.
Oh, you guys, this is well romantic, which somehow feels really wrong. Why does it feel wrong?
I just want to get this date over and done with so we can get back to the hotel and dive in that hot tub.
There he is, Sergeant Spaff reporting for duty.
You fucking jaw nearly fell off when you walked through there.
That was the whole point. I was like, as long as he gets excited, then I'm happy.
But now I'm glad we've got to this point though.
Me too.
I feel like we deserve this bit of niceness.
Bit of niceness, a great view, a great guy.
I've stood off you long enough now.
I know.
This is coming off now. What?
Never would have guessed.
Fuck off!
Oh, some poor sod down below just got a face full of Marty McKenna's jizz jockeys.
Gotta be spaffing in the hot tub. And the blob's under the pillow.
All right, you two, get a room. Oh, wait.
This is the first time I've ever got to know someone, went on numerous dates with them, and waited for a shag. I feel like I've served me time now, and I deserve it, you know what I mean? You knocking lights off, aye?
Yeah, knocking all the lights off.
Oh, Christ, we're not sticking around for this bit too, are we?
I'm full on in the no. Your hair's still wet.
Yeah, like everything's very wet right now.
Is it?
Do they know the cameraman's there?
I need to get fuck off now. Go on. Oh, I'd just like to start off by apologising.
For?
Oh, no, what's he done?
It didn't last very long, did it?
He may have been quick, but at least he's getting breakfast in. Good lad.
Thank you. It's amazing. Thanks, though.
What, no fry-up? Sounds like she deserves at least a couple of rashers and a sausage after last night. Definitely a sausage.
Only the best for more Shalisha. I'm glad you came.
Bit presumptuous, Marty. Doubt it.
Made me pass like if I took a girl home and that, I'd have her out. See you later.
Well, I was kind of going to dip off and then you bought the breakfast, so I thought...
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking.
Well, I will take off then. I'll finish that, Tyrese, if you want to go.
Look at you, like, gent of the year, aren't you?
Change, man. I feel like I've learnt loads, mate. I've got shit out shagging, though.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Trust me.
Do you know what? It wasn't shit. It was just short.
Just had a flashback to our wedding night.
What, me knob?
No, you've got a great size knob. I'll give you that.
Ah, didn't be shouting that.
No, but you do.
Who says TV today isn't informative, eh?
Would you like to describe your mini break with Marty?
I just think it was like super romantic, don't you think, babes? Like,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it got down to.
Well, listen.
You consummated the relationship.
Yeah, and they shagged.
Listen. I think consummation lasts a little bit longer than a minute and a half, like.
That is very true.
Oh, wow, you're a bit of a one-minute wonder, babe.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. You've got me.
Really?
You've turned us into a proper lethal. You've turned us into a pure lethal dater. But you've turned us into a pure shit shag as well. So I've been waiting.
It wasn't like the worst experience I've ever had in my life, though.
What everyone likes to hear after a first bunk up. Not exactly 5 stars, is it?
Maybe, Shalisha, it would help, you know, if we took some responsibility for that, because we put Marty on a bit of a sex ban. What did you learn from that?
That I can just get to know people. Because I knew in them 4 dates I'd have to get to know her. You know what I mean? And then we did, and it was actually quite nice, like sitting down having a conversation about people's backgrounds, about people's jobs and stuff like that. Like that's actually better than just slapping loads of lies on someone just to shag them.
It's boring, right?
Yeah, and then you've got to remember the lies, and then things get complicated, like.
You're telling me my wife still thinks I'm the original Milky Bar kid?
We kind of like agree with the fact that probably if we slept together on the first date, we might not have come as far.
Or as quickly.
Because, you know, we like sex, and that's kind of where it goes sometimes. So I feel like kind of forcing us into that sort of area where we got to know each other first before getting physical. Like, yeah, I did enjoy it.
What's your favourite thing about Shalisha?
Good question, P-Dog. So many wonderful qualities to choose from. He will struggle to pick one, I imagine.
I feel like that's a test. Was that a test?
It's not a test.
That is 100% a test.
It is a test?
It's always a test.
Well, that titties, man. Look at it.
It's the beret for me, but I am a beret kind of guy. That and arses.
I literally was like, why are you lying, babe?
I said your favourite thing, you know?
The titties. The titties are what first attracted us straight away.
Okay.
Like, and I'll never forget that moment. It's got a special place in my heart.
Something to tell the grandkids, isn't it?
You have been nothing but a pleasure to see grow throughout your process at the agency. You work hard and you listen and you execute.
Yeah, all right, Anna. Those morning bubbles are starting to kick in then.
I do appreciate everything that you've done for us, like, honestly. A lot of people would have seen me walking down and thought, fuck this, I'm quitting my job and not putting up with that.
Yeah, it crossed my mind, to be fair.
But you stuck by us, you've given us the right advice, and you've taught us well. Rose petals on the bed for her last night, man.
No.
Who does that? Paul wouldn't even do that.
No, I
Paul's taking tips.
No. The only thing I would not have done is 90 seconds.
Yeah, exactly, Paul. No one lasts that long, do they? Do they?
You honestly have been, you know, one of our biggest successes in the agency, and we're absolutely delighted. But I guess the really big question is, will you guys still be seeing each other outside of the agency?
I definitely will keep taking it slow now.
Which isn't easy for him.
And we'll go on more dates.
I'm excited to go up and see him.
I'm definitely, but do you know what it is though? I'm gonna have to try and top that fucking mini break with the roses on the bed now.
Go for the full 2 minutes next time, Marty.